In this video, we're going to be drawing the incenter of a triangle. First things first, to draw the incenter of a triangle, we obviously need a triangle. We are given a triangle ABC of sides AB 5 centimeter and BC 4 centimeter, and the angle ABC is equal to 50 degrees. Now this uses the concept of SAS, side angle side. In this figure, we are going to be drawing first of all the triangle, and then we will find the incenter. The incenter is the center of the angular bisectors. So we need to make angular bisectors, and we make 3 lines, one angular bisector for each angle. The point of intersection is the incenter. So this is the intersection of angular bisectors. Let's start drawing our figure. To draw this figure using SAS, we need a protractor and a ruler. We will start by drawing the side AB, which is 5 centimeters long. This is the side AB. Our angle B at B, which is right here, is 50 degrees. So I take my protractor, I mark it properly, I check my 0, and I use the 0, which would give me an accurate figure. And this is my 50 degree angle. And now I join to make my 50 degrees. So this is 5 centimeters long, and this opening is 50 degrees. Let's double check really quick. This is 5 centimeters. And this angle is at a 50 degree measure. This is my 50 degree measure. Now I need to make my 4 centimeter side. I grab my ruler. On the side which we drew, we measure 4 centimeters. This is 0, and this is my 4. So now I just join that point to A. Does this measure matter? No, because it was not given to us. It decides itself. We are not responsible for the measure of that side. And this is my 4 centimeter side. Now, to draw the angular bisectors, you have to keep in mind when we draw angular bisectors, there's 2 ways of doing this. Number 1, using a compass. I'm going to do the compass method in this video. So I just open up my compass to a random opening. Does the value matter? No, not really. All you have to keep in mind, you have to keep the compass steady. So I take my compass, the needle, and I put it at each of my 4 points, 3 corners, I mean. Okay, now, to make our life a bit easier, I will be removing this measurement from here just to gain space. I will take the needle, I'm going to start by putting it at point B, and I make an arc. This arc needs to pass through each side. It passes through CB and through AB. Now I take my compass again, and I make an arc starting with the intersection on this side, the intersection between the arc and the side, and I make a small arc. This is one of my arcs. How do I do my second one? You just pick the second intersection, which is right here, and I make my arc. This point is gonna dictate my angular bisector. I grab my ruler and I join. This is my first angular bisector, which means this angle is now equal to this angle. These 2 small angles are equal because this is an angular bisector. I am done with my first angular bisector. I still have 2 to go. I take my compass once again and I make another arc. This arc needs to be going through the sides that join to make the angle A. Then I place my compass on this point and I make an arc. And now I grab my compass again and I make a second arc. The intersection of my arcs is right here. I take my ruler and I join. I join it with angle A. this is the point where the two bisectors meet, right here. The thing is, you can already choose your incenter now, but whenever we're drawing it to be extremely accurate, we need to draw all three incenters. So we grab our compass again. This time around, we go to point C. We already drew a bisector at A. We already drew a bisector at B. Now it's the turn of C. And I take my compass, I place it, and I make an arc. My arc is going to be cutting both of my sides AB and, both of my sides CA and CB. It cuts them at these 2 points. Now, in this case, I'm going to open up my compass a bit. Does it matter? No. Why? Because this arc and the 2 new arcs can be slightly different from each other. The problem is, when we're doing those small arcs, this arc and the next one, we can never change the measurement of the opening of the compass. This creates issues. So, what I'm saying is, when we're drawing these arcs, you take the compass and you make sure this arc, which is right here, this arc, which was drawn already, as well as the second arc, which was also drawn, the compass opening has to stay exactly the same, otherwise we will have an error in our drawing. Now, once we join, this point right here is our incenter. The point right here is our incenter.